It's the last day of summer and the worst yet. While trying to locate a missing boogie boarder, a young fisherman has been found floating face down in the water.
So he just got swept off the rock then?
About the tip of Flat Rock?
Yeah, maybe like 15 metres out from it.
Junior lifeguard Billy Lee Hairsnap has the task of keeping the young lad alive.
Can you see his stomach moving up and down? He's doing that by himself.
But his condition is desperate.
He was limp. He was in a pretty bad way. I thought he may be dead. More troops arrived.
Did he cardiac or respiratory arrested?
Slight, barely noticeable pulse on his wrist.
Okay.
Yep.
You guys actually did compressions on him then?
Yep, for about 2 minutes I did.
The fisherman has swallowed a lot of salt water. He's nauseous and having problems breathing.
What's his name? Joe.
Joe, can you open your eyes for me, Joe?
You can take this.
Just swallowed a bunch.
Just sit down, let it out, let it out.
Just swallowed a bunch of water. Yeah. Swept off the rock.
That's what I believe, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Good.
He was up twice.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
And this is 3rd, 4th, and 5th.
Okay. We're walking him onto the stretcher at the moment. Yeah.
He's alive and breathing, starting to talk to us and opening his eyes. So.
Does he hear me?
Yeah, he can hear you. Hold his hand.
You alright?
Talk to him.
Your friend's here with you.
What rescue see them too?
We'll do that once we get them on, all right? Because we got to still get those pants and that off. So let's get them off, get them in the back of the ambulance, and then we're...
2, 3, up.
He needs hospital treatment as he could suffer secondary drowning, a life-threatening condition. The salt water collapses the lung tissue, causing the near-drowning survivor to suffocate. Ten minutes after being pulled from the surf, the fisherman is on his way to Auckland Hospital. Another life saved by the Muriwai lifeguards.
It's a good conclusion to a not so good start.
For the young Billy Lee, this has been her first big rescue, and no amount of training prepares you for the real thing.
We didn't even know what we were going out for. That was the big thing. That's why I think we're so shocked.
The call came through for a bodyboarder over there, so they went over there, they were checking up on something anyway.
We were lucky, and so was he, because we didn't have a death on our hands and he's still alive.
Well, that was a bit of luck that they were over there. Once they had the guy, you know, luck had nothing to do with it. The training they had just sounded great, so nothing more could have been done to give that guy the best chance to live.
It was a win-win situation, I think. I didn't actually think I'd have to do anything like that, so...
People grow up pretty fast.
I'm just stoked that he's alive, because that's the best outcome. That's what we're here to do.
Despite the dramatic rescue, nobody has forgotten the missing boogie boarder.
Yes, so I was letting him have a turn on mine, so...
He had taken a knock to the face, but luckily found his own way to the tower for treatment.
Yeah, smacked the top of my nose, mate, on the wave on the back of that boogie board over here. Yeah. Thanks. Take that one. Cheers.
If the headache continues, you might go and see a doctor.
Yeah, mate.
Okay?
Yeah,
Because it could be just something worse than blood nose.
Yeah.
So make sure that it happens if it gets worse. Okay?
Yep, no worries.
Any words of wisdom?
Don't borrow your girlfriend's boogie board, buy your own one. Nah, probably not, mate. I think I'll stick to the sand. See you guys.
See ya, thanks.
Catch you later, mate.
It seems even on the last day of summer, Muriwai still has its fair share of surprises.
The tide is not normally this low. This is quite a low tide for Muriwai Beach. The water always finds the easiest way out, and that's usually the deepest, and so that tends to create holes or trenches in the ocean floor. It's a perfect example right there.
Even though it's time to finish for the summer, nobody is ready to leave their beach unprotected just yet.
Even though it's 15 minutes before 5 o'clock, which is when most beaches go off duty, we'll stay on duty till at least 5:30, but most likely at 6 o'clock to 6:30 due to the crowds, due to the fact that the tide's coming in. And we've got this hole in the trench out here in front of the tower.
Unfortunately, it only gets worse.
It's just suddenly turned and just started tearing up just up north here, so
If you look out there, you can see all the churned water. A good example of a rip, crisscross water, means that it's disturbed, it's not all going the same way. There's lots of water moving out to sea pretty quickly, and if people get stuck in there and they can't swim too well, then we have to go out and rescue them.
And that's just what Brad and Rashida Hudson end up doing, speeding towards a large group of boogie boarders being pulled out to sea. It looks like Brad must face one last mass rescue.